Welcome back to From the Ocean to the Fire. Today we're going to go to the south. Shrimp and grits, blackened catfish. So let's start this first, get our shrimp or our grits going. So today we're using chicken stock. You definitely could use vegetable stock or just plain water, depending on what you have. Let that come up to a simmer. The pan was already hot. And then we're going to add in our grits. To go along with that, shrimp, andouille, some tomatoes, of course some garlic, and then in our grits, a little Parmesan and a little cheddar. As soon as we see some bubbles in there, we're going to add in our grits, which should take us about a second to get there. When you're putting grits into your water, make sure you keep whisking them in. That way no lumps form. These are instant grits, so these are going to come together quite quickly. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, our grits are almost there, probably need about 30 more seconds. We're going to add a little bit of butter. So who doesn't like butter? Whisk that in. I'm going to add all this Parmesan cheese. Just give it a little bit of nuttiness. And a little bit of cheddar. Okay, a lot bit of cheddar. Whisk that in. Now we're going to move that off to the side. Get our pan hot for our grits. Or for our shrimp, I should say. We're going to get our pan hot. And this time we're going to do a little oil and butter in our saute. Clove of garlic. Butter's melting. Put our garlic in. We're going to put andouille sausage in there also. We want our sausage to start to crisp up. You'll see it start to curl as it's doing that. Make sure our garlic starts to get nice and brown. This is going to take a minute. Our sausage is nicely crisped up. We're going to add our tomato. Now we're going to add our shrimp. A little pepper. A little bit of salt. Now's where we have to be careful. We don't want to overcook our shrimp. Just want to get them to cook all the way through. And this is going to go really quickly. A little splash of white wine in. Then this is just a little spicy barbecue with a little hot sauce mixed in, just to pull the dish all together. As soon as this comes back to a simmer, we're ready to assemble the dish. Our sauce has come together now. Our shrimp have just turned pink. We're ready to assemble. Get a nice, full plate with a little rim, because there's gonna be some sauce here. we're going to garnish a little bit of green onion. Shrimp and grits. Enjoy. Okay, so for our second dish of the day, blackened catfish with a little succotash. I do mine a little differently. I put edamame in it. I like the little bit of protein. It's a little more crunch than the lima bean. Let's get started. A little garlic. We'll get our garlic going, add in our corn, our edamame, we'll get that sauteing. We're not really looking for any color on it, we're just trying to get it heated through, let those flavors start to combine. A little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt. And we're going to put in our red peppers also. Put a splash of white wine in. Add in some grape tomatoes. Once we see our tomatoes start to soften, we're going to turn our heat off. Take a little bit of lemon juice. Stir it through one more time. Then we're going to set this off to the side. Put our pan on for our catfish. So our catfish. A little bit of blackening spice. We're ready to go. I'm going to step away and wash my hands. So, for our catfish, we have seasoned both sides. Put a little oil in the pan. So we're going to let this go probably 2 minutes on this side, then we'll flip it over, finish it on the other side. Blackening not only is the seasoning, but it is a method of cooking. You do want to get that sear to it, that almost black color on it. We're going to get our plate ready. And that's the color you want. You want that nice crust on there. So as this finishes, we are going to put a little bit of lemon juice over it just to bring the brightness out of the blackening spice. Just squeeze just a little. And so that we showcase the catfish, we're going to plate this one a little differently. Set the catfish right in the center. Bring our pan over just to warm the succotash through again. This time, instead of setting it on it or next to it, we're just going to sprinkle it around it. Just showcase those bright colors. Let the catfish stand alone. Take a rag. Wipe the edge. So, catfish with edamame succotash, and then our first dish was our shrimp and grits with andouille sausage. And there's our trip to the south. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you next time from the ocean to the fire. Have a great day.